Hello there, welcome back to my channel. This is Mike of the MikeMbadiwe.com, where I review and promote cloud-based products, info products and training courses, including basically anything that is going to help you make money online. Today I have an amazing super duper 7-figure launch system product, and this very one is going live on the 30th of August 2022 at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's New York time for you, and it's being launched by the super affiliate, the great one himself, Mr. Michael Cheney. And this one in a nutshell is going to teach you how to make 7 figures launching your own digital products. So without much ado, I'm going to go ahead to show you the amazing bonuses that I have for you, and then I will introduce you to Michael Cheney himself so that he will explain exactly what you stand to gain with this one, and thereafter I will show you the walkthrough of what you expect on the members area when eventually you take this lifetime opportunity, once in a lifetime opportunity, I may say. So now let us see exactly what this product is all about, and then of course I show you the bonuses and the pricing. Now you have 7-figure launch system is a never before released partnership program that allows anyone, anywhere, regardless of background, skill or experience, to partner with a 7-figure business owner and get their own very 7-figure businesses. Okay, so that's what this product is all about. And as an affiliate marketer myself, and who is a product launcher myself, I can inform you that this is one training course that you will never ever love to miss. So this is exactly what it's all about, to launch your own digital products, which is always there, evergreen and always there. It's not like a consumable goods, it's always a digital product, it's always there in the cloud, and years to come you will benefit from this advantage. Now with that said, let us see what the pricing is all about. The front end goes for $9.95, and this will give you access to the members area of this amazing training course. And OTO number 1 will be the lucrative launch partnership, which goes for $197, and here you have lucrative launch license, passive profit partnership, automated profit program, 30k commission credit, and 1,000 per day blueprint, market domination formula lifetime, and profits masterclass. So that's what you have at OTO number 1. OTO number 2 will be 10 times profit launchers, which goes for $97, and here you have a copy and paste profits, copy click campaigns, 10 times profits marketing vault, and you have 10 times profit masterclass and bank big bonus pack. And OTO number 3 will be the traffic automation, which goes for $97. Here you have passive profit maximizer, traffic acceleration formula, authority activator, the traffic switch, fast scaling system, the money siphon, and the maximum conversion system, and of course last but not least, the instant leverage framework. And you have 30-day money back guarantee on this one. So now let me quickly show you the amazing bonuses that I have for you. My bonus number 1 will be commission toolbox, which has over 1,000 different digital marketing tools, capability tools that you would use online. My bonus number 2 will be 17 amazing bonuses in one. You are talking about softwares and training courses, which will definitely help you actually begin to make money from scratch. Okay, now bonus number 3 for me will be 0 to 1,000 per day on autopilot, which is an automation system hack that is going to teach you how to make money between 0 to 1,000 per day on automated system. Now that's my bonus number 3. My bonus number 4 will be how to rank any site on page number 1 on Google. It's a premium training class that is going to help you rank your videos, your contents on Google page number 1. You know what that means. My bonus number 5 will be how to create professional website in 25 minutes basic. So that's what you have there. And when you get to the very description area of my YouTube video, this one you're watching now, first link below in my description area will definitely bring you to this very bonus page, and any of these blue links scattered all over this bonus page will give you access to the amazing product itself. And when you buy this product, it will take you to actually to the sales page, where you can see any of the green buttons there, like this one, And of course, I believe there are others scattered all over this page, green in color as mine. You will be able to use them to actually check out on this one. Definitely, I'm sure there is a green button somewhere here you are going to make use of to actually get a copy for yourself. And when you do, this very product will become yours, an amazing training course that is going to teach you from scratch. This is the button I'm talking about. So when you click it, it will take you to my Warrior Plus account where you buy this product. Under your purchase history, you will definitely find a page that looks like this, which gives you access to the amazing bonus from me with this green one. And this button will give you access to 7-figure launch system. Okay, so that's basically what you have as my bonuses. Now let us see and hear from the horse's mouth, Mr. Michael Cheney himself. After that, I will give you a copy of the walkthrough of what you expect to have on the members area, and then we'll wrap it up there.
Are you a millionaire yet? Right now, there are over 20 million people in the US who already are. Now, if you are one of them, then this story is not for you. But if you are not a millionaire yet, this will be the most important video of your entire life. So who am I and why should you listen to every single word I'm about to say? Well, my name is Michael Cheney, and over the past 20 years, I've been a massively successful entrepreneur. In fact, many of the top names in the industry have me on their speed dial to help them get on stock. And they've flown me all over the world to teach their students exactly what I'm about to teach you. Only you won't be paying up to $50,000 like their people did, because I've decided to do something crazy and basically give away my entire life's work with all my secret blueprints for predictably building $1 million business. Why? I'll explain everything in a second, but first you should know that I've already taught dozens of millionaires how to grow and scale their businesses, and more important than that, I've been building my own $1 million companies for over 2 decades. Now, I say all that not to brag, but to prove a point. When you have a proven plan, building $1 million business is a predictable business. In fact, it's so predictably simple that a child could do it. Now, these days, my life is absolutely incredible. We vacation in exotic locations, we live in a beautiful home in Scotland, and I can give my wife and kids anything their hearts desire. I honestly don't have words to describe how good that feels, but if you've never felt it, you deserve to have that feeling, because the feeling of never having to worry about money makes living life truly incredible. It wasn't always like this for me though. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. My parents were humble school teachers, and everyone at my job thought I was a loser. Well, not everyone, mostly just my abusive boss. But I'm actually thankful for him now, because I've learned that pain causes growth, and he inflicted massive pain on me back then. But that pain was the catalyst for a $7 million growing spree. Now, I want to tell you how I went from loser to millionaire, but first I need to admit something. What I'm about to tell you is totally humiliating. In fact, that's why I've never shared this story before. But I'm grateful it happened, because it's a big part of why I'm so successful today. So imagine, if you will, a skinny kid with big glasses. I was a total nerd back then, and my boss hated me. To this day, I have no clue why. I guess a bully never needs a reason to beat up on the skinny kid with glasses. He made my life miserable. So when that fateful Sunday evening rolled around, I was totally dreading work the next day, but I went to bed oblivious of how dramatically my life would change that following morning. When I woke up, I knew something was off. I glanced at my clock. Crap! It was flashing 12 o'clock. I rushed out of the door and right into the storm that had killed the power and my alarm clock. I raced off to work, praying my boss wouldn't notice, but he was waiting for me. And as soon as I walked through the door, he pounced like a lion on a gazelle. "Cheney! Get your ass over here now!" Everything after that was kind of a blur. He was up in my face, he was screaming obscenities at me, and I was so overwhelmed that anxiety just temporarily shut my brain off. When he finally finished, I slunk back to my seat like a whipped Poppy and I glanced down at my watch. Now, I didn't know if I'd zoned out for 3 minutes or 3 hours. It felt like an eternity, but it had been just 7 minutes. That's how long it took for him to destroy any self-respect I had left. As soon as the clock hit 5 p.m, I raced home and ran to my room, locked myself in and screamed into my pillow while I pounded the bed in total frustration from the absolute humiliation I experienced that day. Now, I'm not ashamed to say that for the first time in years I cried. It wasn't tears of sadness though, it was a white hot rage burning inside me. I made a vow to myself that day that no one would ever again control my life. No one would ever again make me feel that helpless, and no one would ever again humiliate me like that. When my fiancée came over later, she knew something was wrong, but I couldn't talk about it. I was kind of afraid that she would think less of me because of it, for not standing up for myself. But the next day, I went to work with a relentless fury, determined to escape the prison I was living in. I spent the next 2 years working my literal ass off. I bought every program online, watched every webinar, I listened to every guru, but nothing worked. In fact, after 2 long hard years, I made a grand total of $1 whole. It was brutal. I was totally out of money and my fiancée was running out of patience. I had no idea what was wrong with me. It seemed to work for everyone else, but nothing was working for me. But one day, everything changed. I attended a business luncheon and happened to stumble on someone who was quiet, almost reserved, and he was even a little bit mysterious. But I'd heard that he was fabulously wealthy and I was totally desperate, so I finally worked up the nerve to approach this guy. I explained my situation and I asked him for his help. When he said yes, I just knew this was my break. Then he added a but, and when I heard it, it made me sick to my stomach. Michael, he said, I want to help you, but I need to know you are ready. So I'll show you exactly what's working, a literal blueprint to building wealth, if you come over to my house next weekend and bring $10,000. I felt my heart sink. I was so close and yet a million miles away. I didn't have $10,000. I didn't even have lunch money. So I went home and I talked to my fiancée, Laura. She was ready to start planning our wedding, and here I was pitching yet another venture. Understandably, she flat out told me no. So I made the most reckless decision of my life. I did it anyway. I spent the money and the weekend with this incredibly wealthy businessman. And he did exactly as he promised, opening his playbook to a world of secrets that were making him millions. I went home and started implementing everything right away. I did everything my mentor had told me to do. I set up every piece meticulously. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't terrified when I clicked publish. 24 hours later, which felt like an eternity, we finally opened the laptop again, but we were shocked when we saw that there wasn't $10,000 in our account. If I live to be 100, that exact moment will forever be frozen in time, burned into my memory as clearly as a Polaroid snapshot. I clicked refresh one more time, and there it was as plain as day. Not $10,000, but $60,247. And in that moment, I knew that I was absolutely a free man. That moment was every bit as powerful to me as the moment in the movie Braveheart, when William Wallace makes his stand in front of the army and proclaims, "Fight and you may die. Run and you will live at least a while, and dying in your bed many years from now, would you be willing to trade all the days from this day to that for one chance, just one chance to come back here as young men and tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they will never take our freedom?" I knew right there in that moment that never again would anyone be able to take away my freedom. I had made a staggering $60,000 working just one weekend. Someone who had never made half that in a year working his ass off at a terrible job with a raving lunatic of an abusive boss. Someone who'd spent his last 2 years trying and failing to make more than a few cents. That same failure cleared $60,000 in one weekend, because now I was finally working with the right plan. I looked up at Laura, and when our eyes met, we both knew the rest of our lives had changed forever in that one pivotal moment. The next few years were an absolute whirlwind. Laura got that beautiful storybook wedding, by the way, and I'm not ashamed to say that I treated myself to a few of the finer things of life as well. I wish I could say the story ended there and that we lived happily ever after, but that's not how it works in real life, is it? For several years, I was on top of the world, but then things took a monstrous, near deadly turn for the worse. There was a strange new virus sweeping the planet. The world was in an unprecedented panic, but I was too busy to care about it, to be quite honest, until it almost killed me. I had to go live in the hospital, and I was left stranded with nothing but my memories. Those memories took me back in time, back to when my life was absolutely miserable, and every single workday was a dread. Almost dying brought me back to when I was dead inside, and slowly I started to wake up and remember my why, the real one. You see, for as long as I can remember, I have been obsessed with the historical hero William Wallace. Not Mel Gibson's character, although I absolutely love that movie, but the real William Wallace. For years, while I was at that awful 9-to-5 job, I imagined myself as William Wallace, and my job as the oppressive army of England, and my miserable boss as Longshanks. Back then, I longed deep in my bones to just scream, "Freedom!" and walk out of that office forever. So I went to war day and night for 2 long years before I finally escaped that prison, and I'll never forget that day as long as I live. Freedom was my true why, and somewhere along the journey, I had lost my way. It took almost dying to find it again, and that's when something hit me like a lightning bolt. Where would I be right now if that first mentor hadn't shared his secrets with me? I might still be working a miserable job, desperately searching the internet for a way out. That's when it dawned on me, the impact one man can have, and I realized I could be that one that changes someone's life. Laying flat on my back in a hospital bed, I had an epiphany. I finally realized what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. I wanted to become the source of hope to anyone who ever dreamed of freedom. I would help these brave fighters beat their bosses and escape their prison, just like my mentor helped set me free all those years ago. Like William Wallace, I wanted my life to finally mean something, and I realized that if I had died on that hospital bed, it would all have been for nothing. Now I was getting a second chance at life, and suddenly I felt more alive than I had in years. I picked up a pad and wrote down 2 very important notes. First, there are more people struggling right now than ever before, and second, I want to help as many of those people as possible before I go. When I left that hospital, I was a new man, and I had a new purpose in life. I wanted to impact as many people as possible, but to be honest, I had no clue where to begin, so I just started giving away money, loads of it. But my brilliant wife pointed out that I had something far more valuable than cash to share. Knowledge, or more accurately, 2 decades of experience building businesses that create cash flow right out of thin air. She encouraged me to share my business building blueprints. At first, I thought about just giving away everything, but I realized that would just overwhelm everyone and nobody would take action. They'd be in the same boat as I was before I met my mentor, bogged down in information overload and analysis paralysis. So instead, I built a blueprint for the ultimate lean startup. You don't need a product, you don't need a war chest, you don't need connections, you don't need any special skills. It's the exact system I wish I had when I was sitting where you are now. I knew I needed to charge something for it because, like my mentor told me, those who pay attention. So I decided to charge just enough to cover the support costs, which means I'm basically giving you my life's work. I'm about to tell you how to get your hands on the whole treasure chest. But first, I want you to imagine this scenario. Instead of living for Fridays and dreading Mondays, what if every day felt like the weekend? Instead of slaving for a terrible boss, what if you were the boss? What if your biggest problem was boredom? Because winning is just so darn easy when someone shows you how to beat the system. Right now, you can follow me and I'll show you how I beat a rigged system. Or you can choose to run and hide like the cowardly Scots who didn't join Wallace and died with regrets. But I can promise that one day, decades from now, after you've traded your entire life for a lousy paycheck that can barely cover the bills, you'll think back to this day, knowing that you would give anything to come back here and make the choice to choose freedom. An opportunity like this has quite literally never been available before, and I can only work with a limited number of people at any one time. So as someone who has sat exactly where you are, I'll tell you 1,000 times over, choosing freedom was the best decision of my life. Right now, you are at a crossroads. This could be the most important decision of your life, and you have two options. Option 1, click off this page and ignore everything I've shared with you, and live the rest of your life exactly like it's been up to this point. Or option 2, you can click this button below, one tiny insignificant step, but with that one step, you'll walk through a huge door of opportunity. Ask yourself, this time next year, how do you want to spend your Mondays? Would you rather be taking orders from some college punk whose daddy happened to play golf with the boss, or giving an order to a beautiful barista on a tropical island while you leisurely make a year's salary in just a weekend? It's your choice. I've already made mine, both my choice and my millions. Now I just want to help as many people as possible get from where you are now to where I'm at. That's why I'm basically giving away my $1 million business plan. I want my legacy to be helping 1,000 people create a $1 million business, and I want you to be one of them. I'm pulling back the curtain and revealing a system that's so complete you cannot fail, and I'm doing everything in my power to help you win your fight. There's really only one small thing standing in your way: fear. If deep down inside you want to be like one of the cowards who ran away from William Wallace and chose captivity, there's absolutely nothing that I can do to help give you a fighting spirit. But if you are a born freedom fighter like us, then know this: the brave ones who do choose to follow me will follow me to ultimate freedom. Join me and live free. Just click the button below to get started.
of the Mbadiwe.com, where I review and promote cloud-based products. Now, this is the sales page, which we try to go through, which I believe you will be able to go through yourself at your convenience when eventually you get here. Okay, I will not waste our time here because I know it's a lot to read, and definitely when you get access to this using any of the links on my bonus page, you will be able to read these things for yourself. Now, let us see exactly what the members area looks like, and then a walkthrough of the members area, and after that we will call it quits.
Hi, and welcome to the 7-Figure Launch System by Michael Cheney. We are set to go live at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday, the 30th of August. And today I'm going to be able to give you a sneak peek inside of the members area so you can see exactly what you're getting with the 7-Figure Launch System. And as you can see on the front page here, on the home page, we have Michael Cheney himself, where he's about to spill the beans on how he achieves a launch and makes $400,000 in 1 month. So let's head over to the system so we can see exactly what you're going to be getting inside of here. So he's basically sharing with you his business so you can see how to go about doing this. So step 1, use this money map. Now when you click on the videos, it's going to open up. You're going to
Hi, Michael Cheney here, and welcome to Mod.
You're also going to have a download. You're going to be able to download an MP3 audio, download the transcript. You can also download the video. So it's very handy if you're wanting to take it with you on the go and use it offline as opposed to always being online. Step 2 is extract the maximum money. Step 3 is accelerate to product profits. Step 4 is copy our tech stack. Step 5 is unlock the get rich secret. Step 6 is turn words into money. Step 7 is activate free traffic. Step 8 is blast off to profits. Now, with all of these 8 steps, you're also going to get these bonuses for free when you purchase the 7-Figure Launch System. You're going to be able to go on the live onboarding session with Michael. Also, you're going to get access to the launch profit calculator, should I say. You're going to get access to the launch profit calculator, the fast profits Rolodex, fast selling framework, the 5-day fast start guide that's going to get you off to a great start. You're going to be guaranteed success and accountability system. You're going to access that. The 7-Figure Launch System, private community access, and the 7-Figure Launch codes. Now, if you choose to purchase the additional item when you're at checkout, when you're purchasing the 7-Figure Launch System for $17.95, you can access the behind the scenes of a 400K month, which we would highly recommend grabbing. OTO 1 is lucrative launch partnership. Now this is selling for $197. Inside of here, you're going to get the lucrative launch license. You're going to get passive profits partnership. You're going to get automated profits program, the 30K commissions credit, the 1K per day blueprint, the market domination formula, the lifetime profits masterclass. And OTO 2, the 10x profit launches, is selling for $97, where you're going to be able to copy paste profits, copy click campaigns, 10x profit marketing vault, 10x profit masterclass, and bank big bonus pack. OTO 3 is traffic automator, passive profits maximizer. You're going to get a case study there. Traffic acceleration formula, authority activator, the traffic switch, the fast scaling system, the money siphon, the maximum conversion system, and the instant leverage framework. Those are all the products that are available within the 7-Figure Launch System. Now, you'll be so pleased to hear that our customer support hours with the 7-Figure Launch System are 24/7. And all you have to do is click this little red chat button down on the right-hand side of your screen to open up the box here, and you'll be able to immediately talk with the dream team. So you can just say, hi, I need help. And you can say what it is with are my blah, 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 blah. And then you're going to get a custom support team member. We have 7 dream team members that are available that are going to join the chat, and one of them will be able to help you straight away. So instead of banging your head on the wall trying to work out how to do something, you're going to be able to get support every day of the week, Monday to Sunday, every hour, every minute of the day, every second of the day. So all you need to say is, I'm a little bit stuck, and need help with module, with getting my link. So you'll probably want to give some more details in that. You can actually attach files, etc., but you'll be able to get help straight away. Alternatively, you can also send in a ticket to our dream team just by clicking on the button here. That is actually going to take you over to this window here, where you will be able to just fill in a ticket and that will be responded to later. But if you do need help immediately, you will be able to pop in what your query is here and get assistance straight away from someone who is highly equipped and highly trained of the 7-figure launch system customer support team. So that's it. That is the 7-figure launch system. Like I said earlier, it is going live at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday, the 30th of August. We wish you well, and we hope to see you on the inside.
Come back to my channel. This is where we are going to call it an end to this one. I will encourage you to like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and use the bell button for notifications, and I will definitely come back to you in my next review. Till then, I remain your Mike of the MikeMbadiwe.com, coming to you as always from here, and from me from here. It's goodbye, guys.